Can you guys hear me now? Is it working now? Are we there? We got it? Hopefully we got it. It's showing up on my... showing up a bit loud on my computer, but showing up that it's working. I hope it's working. Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to another live stream with me. Thank you so much for being patient with me after last week. I just was not in a good place for... But echo? Oh boy. It's still echoing? Why is there an echo? Oh dear. Why is it echoing? Shouldn't it be echoing? Hopefully I didn't turn anything on I wasn't supposed to. Is it better? Is the echo better now? Maybe that's what it was? Or maybe it might be my iPhone, you know. But it shouldn't be. Oh boy. Technical difficulties. No, this is what happens when you try to do something new and you accidentally mess up your entire OBS setup. I am so sorry about this echo. But let me see if maybe that works. Are we getting it now? Is this okay? Have I fixed the echo? That's the big issue. Hopefully I fixed it. Let me know. Let me know if it's still not fixed. Let me know if I still need to work with it a little bit. If I do, then I'll go to... No, it's still echoing? Oh, Jesus. How is it... Why? What about now? What about now? Oh, dear. How is this working? Or not working, I should say. Sounds kind of cool. Maybe I just have the volume up too high. Maybe that's it. Because everything else is muted as far as I can tell. I'm not using my computer mic. I'm using my big mic to the side. Maybe if I mute the big mic and use the computer mic, it might work. Let's see. This is so strange. I've never had an echo issue before. I wonder what the issue is. I wonder why it's doing this today. Oh, did I fix it? Did we get it? Are we back to what we're supposed to be? Like, are we back? Oh, wait. Let's see. You're gonna hear a bit of an echo now because I'm turning on my phone to monitor. But let's see. Are we here? We're here! Yay! I've seemed to have fixed the issue with the echo. I don't know how. Except now I have to turn off my stream. I'm so sorry. There we go. I fixed it. Amazing. Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. When I took down my stream 2 weeks ago, I shot a video, an unboxing video, using my OBS software, but just doing recording. And I think in setting that up, I messed up all of my settings without realizing. I thought if I made a new profile, I would be able to like change all the settings that were in there and then fix it that way. But that was not the case. I just erased everything. It's all my fault. User error. The problem exists between the computer and the chair. So, we're back. We are back. We are here. We are doing everything that we need to do. And we are still working on Mooncatcher. As you can see, I haven't really finished much. I finished this one square we're working on 2 weeks ago. But I have been not in a diamond painting place, I'll say. I've been mostly just not in a hyper-focused space at all, which is very strange. Sorry, very strange for me. And even now, I'm a bit more into my crafting area, but I'm more into my crochet, and currently I'm doing this pattern. I finally got some really tiny lace crochet needles, and I am currently working on this pattern. I am just about here, I think. Here. Not that you can really see that, but yeah, it's tiny crochet like I used to do back in high school. And I don't know if I would call this my hyper focus right now, but it's definitely the project that I take around with me. Granted, I only started on Friday, so not Friday, Saturday morning. So yesterday morning. But yeah, that's been my hyper focus for the last day and a half, I guess. But yeah, I haven't really been in a diamond painting space. I didn't diamond paint anything until last night at like 1 a.m. I just wanted to finish the blue I had left over in that corner. Sorry about that. Pokemon Plus is going off. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into this square. Let's try to get back into that diamond painting mojo. Let's try to get me hyped again. I think what's going on is I really don't like my desk as much as I thought I would. And where I am, how I'm sitting, everything is kind of just not okay with my body. And in doing such, my body is just like, nah, I don't want to do this right now. So, I have decided to just work with it for now. I'm looking into... What is that? Which one of you stepped on here with litter in your paws? Oh, dang it. Sorry. I promise I'm not sick like I was 2 weeks ago. I'm just coughing something. I don't know. I think the air might have been a bit smoggy yesterday. And maybe that's why. Sorry, just doing the regular cat hair maintenance. Trying to get as much cat hair off the canvas as possible. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I've been pretty chill about everything lately. I took last week off so that I could rest and recuperate from whatever cold I was going through. I wanted to give myself some time to just relax and just be kind of at peace with myself for a little bit. And I'm actually really glad I did that. I'm really glad that I gave myself some space and some grace to do the things that I needed to do. This is a 4. This is the 1. I think it's the first time we're using 1. So I have to show you guys that color. It's one of the ABs, but it's like a peach AB. Do I need any 66s? No, not yet. 3s? Yes, I do need 3s. And any 5s? No 5s. Or 7s. Or 8s. We do need A's. And you're probably wondering, Robin, why do you have just these 5 trays, and not your big trays? It's because there's not too many of these colors hanging around. Here's this. Where's my lens? There it is. Here is this AB. It's a very light peach AB, and there's not very many of them, as you can see, which is why we're just going to, can you focus up here? Just focus up here. Here is where we're living. Phone, come on. Anyway, you can still see the color. I think actually out of focus, this works a bit better to see the color and to catch that AB. That's nice. Okay, so we are doing this peach AB. We got a couple of my white ABs, just a few, not too many. So I'm gonna put that in there. Some 3s, also not too many at this point in time. And this is why I pulled out the small trays, honestly, because just looking at this section, I know that my biggest color is going to be the 4. So while I could definitely do a white tray for the 4, I don't really have to. I can deal with the clear tray. And we're going to be switching quite a few colors today. So get this one. And then A. We've done A. I feel like we've done A, but just in case we haven't, it's this like really bright red, orange, orangey red. Maybe I should say instead. It's really pretty color. I like it. Like when you look at a canvas without the drills on it, you're just like, oh, it's so muted. I really wanted something that would pop and be bright. And then as you start going through the colors, you realize, oh wait, this is actually quite bright. Let's see, what pen am I using today? So, oh no, maybe this one? Although it's got a regular plastic multiplacer, I could always use another one for that. Maybe. Oh yes, I put my 8 placer in last night. Here's my 8 placer. I actually took a short video showing how I get my placers in and get them to be pretty snug. Like I can still move this one side to side and pop it out. And you can't see it, but there is washi tape in there, just taking up some space for my placer to fit into. And this won't keep it like stuck in there, but it will make sure it doesn't like tilt and shake too much, and it's not gonna fall out, you know. And then I was looking at my single placers to see, well, isn't there a one that I didn't have to use washi on? And it's actually this one. It's actually this one. I didn't have to use washi on it. I didn't have to wrap it in anything. I just popped it straight in and it worked. It just worked that way. So a lot of people, I took this video because especially on the Diamond Art Club's Facebook group, the VIP group. A lot of people complain that they don't like the fact that the multi-placers don't fit into pens. And I get it, it's annoying, but at the same time, it's really not that difficult to make them fit. And that means, especially for my custom pens, which they weren't cheap, they're definitely worth the money, but they're not cheap. I can switch out the placers as much as I need to. Not that I really need to. They're stainless steel placers, but I can switch out the placers as much as I need to. I don't have to worry about super glue or anything else keeping it stuck in there. I can just pop out the washi, pop out the placers. So I went ahead and did the same thing to my 12 placer on this one. Already it wasn't really moving anywhere, but now it's like stuck in there. Like there's no wiggle room in there. I think I put a little bit too much washi, but I can still turn it and twist it and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, if you have multi-placers and they don't fit into your pen, just use washi. It's easy. I'm sure everyone who does this hobby has quite a bit of washi. I know I do. I have boxes full of washi. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go with these two today. This feels right today. So let's go with that. And you know, if I ever wish to change, I'm free to do so. Let's get into it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do it here so you can kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a bit for you guys. There we go. And we're gonna get into it together. So, the ones. So how are you guys doing today? It's been a hectic week, I should say, for me. My kitten Artemis, she is the last of the three to get spayed or neutered. Oh, good, Elizabeth. I'm quite happy that you're doing pretty good. Yes, Artemis is the last of the three cats to get spayed or neutered. And it's simply because the procedure is quite a bit of money. But that's okay. She's going to get spayed as soon as possible. Especially now that she has just finished her first heat. And when I tell you, I have not slept so well as I have last night and the night before in like a week and a half. A week and a half. Like, it was insane working with that cat. Hello. Hi, Alex. I will see you on Monday. But yeah, working with my cat and trying to keep her calm and keep her not so anxious and feisty was a trip and a half. And I don't want to go through it again. So I will do whatever it takes to get her spayed this month. She needs it. She needs it. I need it. It's for my sanity at this point. I think it's also for her brother's sanity because he was having some tummy issues and it was causing smell issues in my house. And we think it's from the stress. And by we, I mean me and my friend who's very cat savvy. We think that it was caused by stress because I didn't change his food. I didn't change his routine of any sort. He didn't go outside. He didn't go to the vet. So he must have just been stressed. Because as soon as his sister went off heat, he stopped. It stopped. Everything went back to normal. He wasn't making the house smell horrible anymore. And he was, I mean, even through it all, he was still acting normal. But he stopped making the house smell ridiculously bad. And that just made my life better. And that was actually what is happening? Why nothing's sticking? That was actually my clue that she was done. She was getting to the point where she was about to go back to normal for a little while, at least, until she either gets spayed, or if I am one of the unlucky ones with one of the unlucky cats, she starts her heat in like the next 3 or 4 days, you know? So, sorry, Jack. I just kicked you. Sorry, buddy. Jack is underneath my desk as usual, doing his sleepy kitty thing. He's just napping away. And I accidentally just kicked him. But he'll be fine. I promise you he will be fine. Uh-oh. What happened here? There we go. Where was I? Yes. Next color. That's why I stopped. No, not next color. I still have some whites to do. How did I not see that? But yeah, it's been a pretty hectic week. Work is hectic. My extra classes have been a little bit hectic. But life must keep going. Life must go on. Life is going on. And it's soon in Korea, it'll be Solar. It'll be the Lunar New Year. And I, for the first time ever, got myself like a little handbook. It's a modernized version. It's not the traditional handbook, as I was a bit scared that buying a traditional one online, even though it is offered online, I would not be able to get one that fit me, and that I didn't want to have to rush to find someone who can alter it within the week. So I bought a modernized one that should have been in my size, but what I always forget is that sleeves are not my friend. So the sleeves are a bit tight, but it should be an easy fix. For a tailor. And it was times like that, like me trying on my modernized handbook yesterday, that I was just like, why did I not learn how to sew? I should have learned how to sew. Because like when I tell you that the fix should be pretty easy, it should be insanely simple. All I have to do is split the sleeves. Split the sleeves from the shoulder seam down to the hem, and then hem the rough edges, and that'll be it. Can I do it myself? No, I have absolutely no confidence that I can do it myself. Plus, I don't even have a machine, so that would mean hand stitching, and I cannot hand stitch for my life. So let's not. The only thing I can hand stitch is a button. And even then, I'm pretty sure I use too much thread to secure the button. So let's not. But thankfully, Korea is filled with these small tailor stores. I think there's one in the subway station right next to me. So perhaps I'll bring the dress with me tomorrow and have them look at it if they're open, and just ask how long will it take, how much will it be, or I might take it down to my friend's suit tailor and ask her if she can do something at all, if she can help. There's nothing we can really do about the upper body portion of the dress. It's a wrap dress, so it's really not too bad. I'm just a little too wide in that area for it to fit properly. But it works. It works. It's cute, and I'm happy to have something for our Lunar New Year event day at school. All the kids will be coming in their hanbok, looking so cute, looking adorable. For those who don't know, hanbok is the Korean traditional clothing, and I think it's so gorgeous and so beautiful. I I really want to get one custom made for me. Um, I think it would be a great thing to have during some of these like traditional event days that we have at school, and it'll be a good way to uh, just kind of make the kids also feel like, oh, teachers like fully what's the word I'm looking for, interacting with this event day. Usually I just dress a little bit nicer um, on our Lunar New Year or Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving event days. But I've always really wanted to have a hanbok, even if I had to rent one. But being a plus size in Korea, it makes it hard to do any of those things without getting it made to you. So I'm going to do that at some point. I'm just checkerboarding through these threes. It was a very small swath, so checkerboarding through them isn't too bad. Remember to sit up straight so that your back doesn't kill you. Yay! A nice swath of red has just gone through. Just some more red, and we'll be moving on to the next color pretty soon, I think. I wonder how fast this section will take me today. Regardless, I probably won't finish it on camera. I know people stream for a very long time, usually like 2, 3, 4 hours. Some streamers are streaming 6, 7 hours a day, and I'm just like, nah. Nah, I ain't doing that. I don't have much of a life, but I still do have a life. Outside of streaming, this isn't my full-time job. If it was, though, I'd make efforts. I'd make efforts to make it work. I can understand why streamers stream for so long, especially when that's like their thing. But as of right now, streaming is not my thing. Streaming is just a thing I do with my other thing, you know? And I really, really, really just can't wait to figure out how to stream from my PS5, because I really want to play some games. I think what's happening is I'm switching from diamond painting hyperfocus sorry, diamond painting hyperfocus into gaming hyperfocus, because I haven't gamed in a while. Like I did some games last week. I played some last week. I'm still trying to 100% Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which means epic amounts of grinding to get my levels, because I should be at power 350 in order to finish that last section of England's map, but I'm only at 296, and I am grinding side quests. I am going through the flashbacks into Asgard, everything. I am working hard. I'm raiding monasteries. It's a Sydney! Hi, Sid! Well, your birthday's over, and I already wished you happy birthday, but happy birthday, bud! Happy birthday, my bestie! Ah! Welcome to the 31 Club. We are 31, yes. I almost made a mistake the other day, and I almost told people I was 30, and I was just like, that's not right. I'm not 30 anymore, am I? I believe I'm 31. I should probably do the math again, you know. But I forgot. Thank you, Sydney. We are 31. Great. But yeah, people are just like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 31. 31. Yes, I'm 31. So, never thought I'd say that. What? Like when you're younger, you never think about when you actually turn 30, 35, 40. You just don't think about it. Or you're getting ready to go to dinner. Oh, right. Right. Only at 3 p.m. my time will it be midnight your time. So it's still your birthday. Happy birthday. 1 time for the birthday chick A. 2 times for the birthday chick A. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm on color 4. I am on color 4. Okay. I can multi-place some of color 4 at least. Twerk, birthday twerk. Always with the birthday twerk. Must always have a birthday twerk going on. Otherwise, is it really your birthday if you don't have a birthday twerk? I don't think so. If you are not birthday twerking, it's not your birthday. That's all it is. And if you can't twerk, yes, you can. What are you talking about? What is that one character from Bob's Burgers? Not that I ever really watched that show, but what is her name? And she can't twerk, but you can't tell her that because she's going to twerk all she can, all right? She's going to throw that back, and that's fine because that's me. That's me. And I approve and I appreciate her for it. I'm so silly. That's ridiculous. 4, 8, 9. So I said earlier that this was a 8 placer, but as I've mentioned before, that's too many gems. Let me knock 2 off. As I mentioned before, because the squares are a bit smaller than the rounds, they fit more on here. So it's like, this is an 8 placer, but I can fit 9 squares. Of course I'm silly. It's what I do. If I wasn't silly, would I be me? The answer is probably not. But yeah, no. Someone needs to tell me the name of that character because I will 100% continue to forget what her name is, but I can almost see her in my mind. Like, I know she's got that bowl cut. She wears a blue shirt. She wears some color skirt. I can't remember what color skirt she wears, but she wears a skirt, these high socks, but I think are loafers. And she wears these big ass glasses. And I think she's amazing. I think she might just be my spirit animal, to be honest. So, whatever her name is. Tina! Oh, it's Tina! Yes, Tess. Tina Belcher. Tina Belcher is my spirit animal, and I appreciate the way she twerks and throws that back. And she don't care. She just don't care. She says, I'm gonna dance because I feel it and I love it. It's like my students in class. Every time I start moving my arms a little bit, I love you too, Sid. Have a great birthday dinner. Bye bye. Ah! Also, I love your braids, by the way. Just saying. I know I told you already, but I'm gonna say it again. I love your braids. Love the blonde braids. What was it? Yes, in class, my kids tend to take a bit of time to finish some activities, right? So I tend to start dancing just in my spot. Nothing big, nothing ridiculous. But as soon as they see me just slightly moving, immediately, Robin, teacher, stop dancing. What? No. Even worse, you told me to stop dancing. So what I'm going to do is make it bigger. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to make the moves bigger. I'm going to look sillier. I'm going to do everything that you just told me not to do. Because how dare you tell me not to do it? What? No. Like, I love my children. I honestly do. I love them. My elementary kids, my kindergarten kids, I love them so much. But the second they think they can tell me what to do, it's over. We're going to have a psychological war over who can hold out longer. Me with the dancing, or them with the no, don't. Who holds out longer? And usually I win. Not always. Sometimes they're persistent. But usually I win. So you think they would have learned by now? No, they haven't learned. They haven't learned to stop saying, Robin, teacher, don't dance. And one day they will. And that day will be a very sad day. But they'll have learned. So, the best I can hope for, to be honest. They will have learned a social behavior of ignoring the silly person. Ignore the silly person and move on. Move on with your day. One thing they have learned, though, which I'm very proud of them for learning, is that it's okay to be silly. It's okay to express yourself in a silly way. As long as you're not disrupting the class or your friends. My kindergartners have picked up that lesson very well. They do very good at encouraging the silliness. But as soon as I have to shut it down in class, I'm just like, no, that's not what we're doing right now. It's time to study. They shape up. They shape up. Now, if only my elementary kids could do that. Life would be golden. Life would be straight. You know? Life would be everything. Just like that's something I always try to tell my kids. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place to be silly. There's a time and a place to be serious. There's a time and a place to be sad and to express that sadness. There is a time and a place to express your frustration. And it's not always where you think it is. It's not always when you think it is. But there is a time and a place for it. And they're picking it up. For instance, one of my students, she is quite anxious about finishing on time. And if she doesn't finish her activity on time, she gets really upset. She starts to cry. And every time I'm just like, no. Being sad about this is fine. But this is not the time or the place to start crying, but also not the right situation to start crying. Because you just have to ask for more time. Just say, I need more time. can I have 2 more minutes? Or I need more time, I'm not done yet. And some of you might be thinking, they're in kindergarten, they can't voice that. Yes, they can. Yes, in fact, they can. My kindergartners voice just about everything. Sometimes things they shouldn't be voicing, but we're not going to get into the chisme. Yeah, let's not get into the chisme with my kindergartners because they be giving me a lot of information that I just don't need to have. But I have it anyway, and that's their prerogative to tell me. It's not mine to tell you, but just know there is chisme among the kindergartners, and it's great. It's actually great. But yes, she's getting the hang of it now, and she told me the other day, I was like, Sophia, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Are you hurt? Like, you're done your work. You finished on time. You have a break time. Why are you crying? You need to tell me. I need to know so I can help you. Otherwise, don't just stand there and stare into my soul expecting me to read your mind. I don't read minds. Although she does it so often at this point, I might as well be a psychic because I can look at her and tell usually what she wants and like how she wants me to help her. And I just say it without her saying anything. She just looks at me and I go, do you need to sharpen your pencil? Yes. Okay, let's sharpen your pencil. Or, do you need help with this question? Yes. Okay, let's look at the question together. Or, is it that word? Is that word difficult? That word is, what was the word the other day? That word is, I think it was loud. One of those words. And my co-teacher is not quite happy with me for doing that because we're trying to get her to speak out and use the language that we know she has. But I can't help it. I get so impatient. My brain just fills in the blanks and goes, this is what she wants. Just help her. But I'm getting better. So the other day when she was just looking at me and crying, I was like, you need to tell me what you want. You need to tell me because I don't know what's upsetting you. You're done your work. You have a break time. I don't know what's upsetting you. You need to tell me. And finally she goes, I don't know why I'm crying. I was like, oh, are you just sad? If you're just sad, that's fine. That's okay to just be sad. And she's like, yes, I'm just sad. I was like, okay. Okay, well, you can be sad. That's fine. You can be sad and you can cry a little bit, but we still need to go, right? So, we're still in school and I cannot stop class for 10 other children just because you're crying. So cry, get your feelings out, and then let's go. And then when you figure out what you're sad about, or what you want to do about that sadness, or if you just want to feel the sadness, that's okay too. And you just tell me, I just want to feel sad. And then she told me later, she's like, I don't know why I'm sad. I don't know why I'm crying, but I just want to feel sad. I was like, okay, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Do you still want to do your work? Or would you like to go lie down and take a nap and rest and just reset? And she said, no, I want to do my work. So, yeah, that's how she kind of went through it, and she told me how she went through it and what she wanted to do with it. And anyone who says kindergartners in Korea, they call my class 6-year-olds, but they're actually 5, just because of the old Korean age system that changed sometime last summer. When they started school, they were 6 in Korean age. When they got to summer vacation, they were now 5 in regular age. They were always 5 in regular age, to be honest. Some of my kids were still 4 because their Their ages are not birthdays, sorry, not ages, but their birthdays are a bit later. But anyone who says like kids that age cannot express themselves and tell you what they want, that is a bunch of BS, because they sure as hell can. They sure as hell can. And I've got one who is the sassiest thing in the world. She is so sassy. I was telling her that her behavior in class was not good, and that she can be sent out of class if she continues the behavior that she's exhibiting. And then I kind of just poked her in the head. Poked her in the head, as I usually do. It's like a sign of affection in my class, basically. My kids know. I'm going to poke you in the head when you're being silly and be like, you're being silly. Don't be so silly. And they laugh and they smile and they run around going, I'm silly, I'm being silly. Ah, like, 5 and 6-year-olds should do. This little 5-year-old girl, international 5-year-old, she said, Robin teacher, don't you know? Hitting is not good. I can call the police. You could go to jail. And she said it in Korean in class, which was exactly the behavior I told her should not be happening. She told me in Korean, that's not good. You can go to jail. You shouldn't hit anybody. I was like, I didn't hit you, though. Why are you threatening to call the cops on me? This is ridiculous. And she's just laughing. So I know she's joking. But at the same time, just like, who taught her to say, I will call the police? Who taught her? Because it wasn't me. And who taught her to say it in a joking, sarcastic manner? Did I teach them sarcasm by accident? I'm a good teacher. I don't know if I'm that good. Sarcasm by accident. Are you kidding me? These little children are growing up faster than you think, because they're listening to everything you say. And sorry, Jack started licking my toe and it distracted the heck out of me. Yeah, listening to everything you say. They are taking on every word, every tone, every mix of everything. They're just taking it on, and they are living their life by copying us. Which is why, another thing, that's why a lot of older people that I know are always just like, watch what you say in front of children, because they'll repeat it back to you in the worst time ever, and you're just gonna be sitting there flabbergasted, thinking, what just happened? When did that just happen? How did that just happen? And that's what happened. That I was shook for the rest of the day that she said that to me in the most sarcastic and jokey kind of way. I'm just like, did I teach her that? Was that me? What? Huh? And it was great. It was great. Do I need H's for this? I did need 5. Oh, Jesus. So let me take this H and put this in here. Let me get this 5. It's not very many 5, so I can see why I missed them, but 5 there. J. Do I need J? Yeah, I need J. The 550. That really great purple. I definitely need P, but I don't need big N. And then R? Do I need R? I don't think I need R. S. K. I need K. How did I? Okay. Okay, let me move this over so that K can go right after J. So we're about, what, 50 minutes in? And I've only just switched over, which is a bit slower than I thought I would go, to be honest. But that's okay. That is okay with my tray. Right next to the area I'm going to be dotting in. It should go just a little bit faster, unless, of course, whatever wax is in this pen needs to be changed, which may be the case. And I'm using a pen I did not say I was going to use today just because of the 6 placer. So I'm actually going to switch back. I realized, like, oh, the feeling is a bit strange. This is not what I signed up for. This morning when I started, so. Putting this in. I need to figure out if anyone watching this later on replay or in the chat knows, or has used, putty, I guess. It's not putty. It's wax. It's wax from Patty Wax. I have quite a few bricks of it. If anyone has some tips on how to use it a bit more effectively, I would love to know. I'd like to start going through my Patty Wax collection and kind of using it and matching the scents to different canvases. Not that it matters right now because my nose is so blocked that I won't be able to smell anything, to be honest. But I think what I need to know is how can I use my Patty Wax to its full efficacy. And I've seen videos of how to load it into my single placers. I even have the super sticky version of the Patty Wax in this small cupcake cover minder. But I feel like it doesn't last me as long as just the regular pink wax. And I need to know. I just need to know. So, back. I'm just taking a short break to lean back so that I can kind of stretch the upper back and roll my neck a bit. Ooh, that was a big crack. Okay, we're back. Ugh, my legs. Oh, sorry, Jacko. Just kicked you. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, I want to use it to better efficacy. I would love to use the stuff that I've bought. And I never think any of my purchases are a waste. They're just learning opportunities, if you will. But I know that this should work. It's a raved about product in the diamond painting community. So I want to know how to make it work best for me. How can I get it to work properly, I guess. I think I'm going to continue single placing the C's. Just because the multi-placing opportunities in this area are not quite that high for the C's. It looks like it will be great for the E's if I use a smaller multi-placer, but for the C's, not so much. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my single placer to just dot around. You can kind of see the C's coming together right here, right there. And no, this is not, this area here we can see kind of like pitfalls. That's not being filled with C's. That's being filled with a different color. I'm just going to dot. Excuse me while I focus in a little bit. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any. So if I stop talking for a little bit, just excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to ignore you. See. Oh, okay. Got some dotted down there. Still not going as fast as I thought it would, but I'm doing what I can. It is really pretty. The hair, once this hair is done, it'll just pop even more. Like, it's popping already just with the little bit of red I put on. But imagine once all the depth is also filled in around the light and the pink waves of it, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll pop. It'll look amazing. That's one thing I really appreciate about Diamond Art Club. Of course, the art, all the credit to the art goes to the artist, the creator of the piece. But Diamond Art Club really does the artist justice with their renderings. There's not too much so many colors that everything's not quite blended. It's still pixel arty when you are close in, but when you zoom out and you look at it from viewing distance, it's so close to a one-to-one recreation of the original piece. At least I find that it's close to a one-to-one recreation of the original picture, original artwork. I'm just like, yeah. Art, like, Diamond Art Club does the work, puts the work in to make sure that their pieces look so like what the artist intended it to look like, and that the fans of the artist who who suggested the art to the licensing department get exactly what they were looking for. So I love it. And now I realize I'm actually a little bit hungry. I should probably eat something today. But what should I eat? What should I have for my lunch/breakfast? What should I have? Maybe... Excuse me. Maybe I should have a soup for breakfast. Or... I'm not really feeling burger. I'm not feeling juke. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm not feeling juke. I'm not feeling. And for those who don't know, juke is like a rice porridge. If you know congee, it's like congee. Am I feeling rice? Do I want rice today? For lunch? I don't know. Something with rice in it. Kamjatang! No. I'm not feeling kamjatang either. Not feeling kamjatang either. Which is so surprising and so sad because I love kamjatang. Tacos. I might be feeling tacos. Maybe. But they're so much better in store, like in restaurant, than getting it delivered. Maybe just go. Maybe just go to the restaurant after this and I get tacos, maybe. Uno, dos. Actually, there's quite a few like taco places popping up in my area. I went to a fairly new place, at least it's new to me. That behind Hyundai Station area is so, if it changes so frequently to me these days that I don't know how new anything is anymore. But there's this new place that I went to on Friday night, and they were delicious too. They're so good. Do I remember the name? No. Can I look up the name? Yes. Do I know where it is? Also, yes. I can walk back there. Based on my memory, which is usually not very good, but directions seem to stick. Direction seems to be okay. Pick up, thank you. But yeah, it was super good. The burritos were tasty. The tacos were tasty. I didn't try their guacamole because I am very picky with guacamole since I don't really like avocado to begin with. So if the guacamole is off, like if I'm not like if I don't like the guacamole, it's going to ruin the rest of my food, because then I'll have so much avocado flavor in my mouth and I'll have to find a way to rinse it out. But I had an apple mojito and that was tasty, although I wish I could taste the rum a bit more. But if it was a bit stronger, I'd be happier. I had a sip of their tequila sunrise. That was delicious. Let me plug in my computer before it decides to die on me. There we go. Now it's plugged in. Their tequila sunrise was really tasty, and anyone who knows me knows I hate tequila. I hate it. I don't like tequila whatsoever. But a good margarita, or in this case, a good tequila sunrise, oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like it. I like it a lot. I just realized I forgot some fours. So now that the C's are done, seemingly, let me check just to make sure. Yes, now that the C's are done, I guess I'll go back in with the fours just to fill in those two little spots that I forgot. I'm trying to pick it up right from the container. It's not quite working for me today. Okay. Tilt it out. I think I may have to renew the wax in this one. In this single placer. Let me go with the 5s. I've skipped my order a little bit, but that's okay. Pick up, pick up. There we go. But yeah, there's like 2 or 3 more taco Tex-Mex, Mexican, I don't know what to call it. Because it's not like, I feel like Mexican versus Tex-Mex is its own thing. So it's a couple of places behind the station that have opened up and they all serve tacos. And I'm just like, but what? Why? No, Dos was so good. Well, is so good. I'm going to say was. Is so good. But you know, variety is the spice of life. So, yeah. I'm actually going to turn on the Be Right Back scene for a little bit. I just need to go blow my nose. It's getting quite full. So, be right back. I promise you, I am not getting sick. I promise. I'm not getting sick. I'm just going through it seasonally. Let's call it that. I'm going through it seasonally. Let's get into the ease. But yeah, a lot of taco places are popping up. There is this one place in Hyundai that does Tex-Mex barbecue. And when I tell you it is delicious, it's delicious. It's expensive, but it's delicious. I have to go back there at some point. Once I have some play money, I will go back there because it was so good. The brisket, the chicken, oh, the macaroni and cheese. Okay, the queso, the chicharrones. Oh, so good. So freaking good. I cannot deal. But yeah, it seems like the trend in Korea right now is it's trending towards Tex-Mex barbecue, trending towards tacos, burritos. Ugh. Okay, I have to switch the wax in this one. It's just not picking up anything. But speaking of wax, where is my little wax container? I literally had it last night. Where'd it go? Did they knock it off of my desk when they were running around being silly all last night? Where did it go? Oh! Let me show you guys something. So I got this. It's a small box of milk. Or is it? Bam. It's my earbuds. It's a case for my earbuds, and it looks like a small box of milk. Now, originally, I wasn't too enthused about getting this case with my earbuds, but then I saw this. Then I saw the mini straw, and I lost my mind. And I was just like, it's so cute. I love it. So I did a pre-order with my phone company for my new phone. I got the S24 Ultra, and with that came a coupon for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, which I already had a pair of, but they're starting to fall apart. By fall apart, I mean not work. It just won't register that it's in my ear, and therefore it won't start registering the touch controls. So I got the S24 Plus. I went ahead and used that coupon they were giving out because I pre-ordered to get the new earbuds at a cheaper price, and it came with a case. Now there were two cases that they could have given me. They could have given me. Let me just zoom out for a second. They could have. What just happened? They could have given me my milk case, which, well, obviously they did. Or they could have given me this funky shaped Ditto. And I really wanted the Ditto case because it's a Pokemon. It's Ditto, and it's the weirdest shaped earphone case I've ever seen in my life, and I wanted it so bad. So I was waiting for it to come. It came. I saw the box that this one came in, and I went, "Aw, they gave me the milk. I didn't want the milk. It's fine, whatever. I mean, it's kind of cute." And then this was like tucked into. The straw was like tucked into the charging port in the back. I was like, wait, what's this? As soon as I pulled out this little straw, I lost my mind. I was like, never mind. This is now the cutest thing ever. What would make it cuter is if I could have opened this and actually like put it into the case. That would have made it 10 times cuter. Either way, this is adorable. I like the fact that it comes this little thing. I can probably loop this around something to make it easier to carry around. I just pop it in my pocket anyway. And then I realized, oh, wait, with the white of the earbuds now look like milk inside of my earbud case. So I like it now. I'm happier now with the fact that I got the milk case. But yes, I got the S24 Ultra. I got this case for it yesterday. It does have a MagSafe usage, so if I ever have to use my phone as navigation in a car, I can get a MagSafe phone holder. Not that I really need it. Almost every rental car I've ever gotten here in Korea comes with a navigation system in it, but for the just in case times, right? For the just in case times. So let me head back in to finish this. But yeah, that little straw, what was I looking for? I was looking for something, wasn't I? I was looking for something. I got distracted by the look of my case and wanted to show you guys my case because I was so excited about it. But now I don't remember what I was looking for. What was I looking for? ADHD brain on the fritz again. I was looking for something. Yes. Okay. Never mind. I found it. I was looking for this. I was looking for my pink wax. Something told me, something in my brain said, put down your computer screen. Put down your computer screen and you'll probably find the thing. Whatever it was, you'll probably find it. And I did. And as soon as I put it down, I remembered I needed new wax for my pen. Woo. Okay. Crisis averted, because I tell you, I was confused. Like, what? I was looking for something, and now I don't know what I was looking for. It's not like I went to another room to find something and forgot what I went looking for in the other room, but that's what I did. So, I forgot. Just gotta redo this. Fresh new wax. Beautiful. And I don't have to do any ABs right now, so don't have to worry about it being pulled out of the pen. So this should go a little bit faster with some fresh wax. As long as I don't push down too hard, it won't come out of the pen. Yes, we are working on the E's. I'm going to work on the areas that would need to be single place first. And then we'll see, the wax squeegeed out. And then we'll see what we can do about tiny multi-placing areas. Like for the 3s and the 4s. I think there might be a couple 2s. Well, yeah, I can't multi-place into that, so I'm just going to single place that one. I cannot wait. So I have another case coming for my phone. And I mean, yes, I do have technically 2 cases now. And the one I currently have is pretty heavy duty. It covers everything. It's a 360 coverage. It even has a built-in screen protector because I'm going to need it. I will need it. But I'm a type of person that needs to have many, not many, but just enough cases to go through to make sure I find the one that I really like and enjoy. Like, I don't enjoy this case that I got. It's very protective and it's great, but I can't do my fingerprint, which makes things inconvenient. And I know first world problem, blah blah. I fully understand that most of my problems are first world problems, but they're my issues, you know. But yeah, I don't like the fact that I can't do my fingerprint. And sure, I have pins set up for everything. I know all of my pins for each signing in thing, but fingerprint is just easier. It's faster. It's a bit better. And then there's no risk of someone like looking over your shoulder as you're putting in your pin. Thank you, Elizabeth. I do need my fingerprint. I do. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I'm just like, anyone at any time, especially since I don't have one of those like security filters on my phone screen, like the ones where like if you're even off by 3 degrees from the screen, the screen just looks black. Especially since I don't have a security filter, anyone can just peek over my shoulder and look at my pin, and that to me just feels really unsafe. So I want to get another case and a thinner screen protector so that I can use my fingerprint and just be just that much safer. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't think you guys can see this. But I'm going to zoom in to see if you can see this or not. Let's try zooming in and finding. Aha. So if you look right here where this little pink thing is, that's not the pink of a drill. That is the pink of my wax, because what I say earlier, I didn't need to place any ABs so I won't lose my wax to an AB. Lies. I found one place where I did not put an AB and the wax completely came out of my pen. Like, look at that. It came right out of my pen. I'm going to have to re-wax again and clean off this AB because now it has pink wax all over it. And this is why I say place ABs with dirty wax, because it just took it right out. It just pulled it right out. I don't know what it is about that AB coating and the pink wax. They're just very attracted to each other and they won't let go. They won't let go. So if anyone says that you can just put fresh wax in and move along with the ABs, no, that's not happening. That's just not happening. Okay, now I have to but go through the process of, oh no. Oh no, where is it? Okay, hold on. I've completely hidden my screen from myself. So I need to fix that and then zoom back in. Transition. There we go. And we're back. I think I can zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, anyone who tells you can just put on the pink wax and go about your day with the ABs is just lying to you. Unless they have a trick they're not sharing with the rest of us. And that's just rude. Tell me your tricks, tell me your secrets. Okay, I'm starting to think that this is just a 2-placer because I can only pick up to 3 squares with this. And experience has shown you can always fit 1 more square than you can round on the placers. So if I can't fit 4, never mind, I just fit 4. Never mind. But it's not perfect like it is with the other ones. It's like hanging off the edge. So I'm guessing this is a 2-placer. I'll have to check my order sheets from way back when. Yeah. What was I talking about? I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot of my life at this point. I don't know what's happening anymore. I was saying something before the wax came out. Yeah, fingerprints. There we go. I got it back. The train has come back to the station. Yeah, I need my fingerprints. It feels safer when I use my fingerprint instead of my pin. And that's just the way I want it to be. Safe. Away from prying eyes. This one only needs 2 right here. 3. Ooh. Oh no, I'm still waiting though, because the case that I'm waiting for is a Cacao Friends case from Samsung, and it's not from Samsung. It's like a collab case for Samsung and Cacao, and this particular case only comes in this color and this size for the S24. Sorry, this color and design for the S24 Ultra. Like I can't get this design, for instance, for the regular S24. And the S24 design doesn't come in the Ultra or the Plus, and the Plus design doesn't come in the regular or the Ultra. So this is like specifically for my phone. And I really like Cacao. I have a lot of Cacao like t-shirts and sweaters, and I am a big Ryan fan. I love Ryan. I think he's cute. He is a a maneless lion, which, took me out when I learned about it, because I thought he was a bear the entire time when I first came to Korea, just to learn, no, he's a lion. He's Ryan the lion, which then makes sense because then the way you pronounce his name in Korean already sounds like lion. But yeah, I thought he was a bear. And then I had to search it. And learn that he was a lion the entire time. I was just like, that is so he's a girl. So Ryan's a girl because female lions don't have a mane, and if he's a maneless lion, that means he should be female. But no, he's just a maneless lion. He just never grew a mane. And I was like, okay, all right. I mean, that's fine. Okay. He's still cute. I still put him on literally everything. If I can find a Ryan case for my earbuds, as much as I love the milk, I'm switching to Ryan. And then he has a cat. He has a cat for a pet named Chunshik. And Chunshik is all kinds of sass and wonderful. I used to follow a TikTok account for Ryan and Chunshik where they would just do these dances, like these K-pop dances. And I was just like, why is AI Ryan and Chunshik dancing far better than I ever could imagine myself dancing? And I loved watching it because Chunshik had the best facial expressions to go with the dances, and Ryan just kind of was there doing the dances. If I could show you a video of it, I really would. But I don't want to be... I don't know if I would be struck by copyright, but who knows? Who knows, right? And I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out at all. So then... Because also the music would probably be an issue, to be honest. Pop that in. I'm specifically avoiding this one drill in this line because it has a small hole in it. And I should really just take it out and put it in the trash bin. And therefore I don't have to worry about trying to avoid it. There you are. Nothing's picking up. Well, this one has no wax in it, so that would be why it's not picking up. But what about the others? There we go. Squish it in. And off into the trash bin. The trash container. Never mind. It said I'm going onto the floor. Great. Beautiful. Okay. Back to the ease. Do you guys know about Drama Box? This is not an ad, by the way. I am not sponsored by this app, whatever have you. But, like, I'm sure you've seen, like, these short episodes of what seems like dramas on Instagram Reels or maybe on TikTok. And when I tell you they got me good, they've got me good. There's this one Chinese drama that keeps popping up in my Instagram advertisements. And if it wasn't for this Chinese drama, I would never have downloaded the app. they would not have $10 of my money. Like, I need to know what happens in this drama so bad now. It's ridiculous. I've tried to see if maybe someone posted it to TikTok yet, because that's how I've watched other dramas that have popped up on my Instagram feed, on my ads. But no one has posted this one yet. I'm just like, please, someone, please. You have to, because I can't keep giving this app my money, you know? But I want to watch it so bad. Like, I need to watch it. It's so good. Like, I love me some Korean dramas, but a lot of Chinese dramas just don't miss. They don't miss. They're amazing, especially if it has anything to do with fighting and invisible forces. They don't miss. I love them. Oh, it makes me so happy. Or especially, a lot of them have to do with like these rich billionaires marrying people that they've met only for the first time and like falling in love. I don't know what it is about those stories. I know it's just unrealistic, especially when they have to like fight off all of these enemies. I'm just like, what enemies? What enemies? Where'd they even come from? You were living so comfortably before, and now you have enemies? Please. Oh, please. So convoluted and dumb. But I can't stop watching. They've got me in a chokehold. They know. They know what I like. And I keep watching it, and I can't stop watching it. And I love it. It's so much fun. It's so dumb, but so much fun. What was it? The Beloved. I think one of them was called The Beloved Wife of Mr. Mo. And it brought in this idea. Wait, why did I take out H if I didn't need H? What? Well, that's dumb. Putting it back into the container then. The Beloved Wife of Mr. Mo. And it basically took this girl, like this girl, she and her alternate universe self die at basically the same time. But because of a special necklace that the one self has, her soul gets transferred over to the body of the alternate universe. So in one universe, she is this really strong fighter, basically like a female fighting warlord, and her stepsister betrays her, has her killed, or kills her herself, and then her spirit gets transferred over to her alternate universe self. In the alternate universe, she is this heiress whose stepmother and stepsister treat her horribly. The stepsister basically ruins her life, steals her fiance, steals her script, sets things up to like ruin this girl's life. And then at like this girl's wedding, her fiance like pushes her away, and because the stepsister set it up to look like she's been cheating on the fiance with like multiple men and ruining her reputation that way. So when the fiance pushes her away to be like, I can never marry a dirty woman like you, she falls and hits her head on the side of a table, and that sends her to the hospital where she's dying. Her body gets taken over by the spirit of her alternate universe self, who is just like, wait, where am I? What am I doing here? That's my sister. And then she gets like flashes of the old girl's memory, of the old spirit's memory. And she's just like, no, I will have my revenge on these people, and I will return to my universe and save my army from my enemies and blah blah blah. And in the process of doing so, she has to get married, and that's where she meets this guy, this anonymous Mr. Mo, and he's this really rich guy who's being hounded to get married, and his standards for who to marry is so low. He literally says she just has to be clean and a woman. That's all he says to his assistant. Find me a clean woman. That's all I need. That's it. I don't care about anything else. As long as she's clean and a woman. That's all. And our girl hears this and goes, I fit your criteria. I'll even pay for the wedding. I'll pay for everything. You don't have to do anything but sign the marriage certificate. And he's just like, what? In the process of this, though, like, he starts falling for her and he wants to protect her. And I'm just like, I'm here for it. He's spoiling the F out of her. And she's just like, why is he like this? What is happening? Like, not even realizing man is falling head over heels for her. And they just go through this entire series, like, going up against the stepsister and all of her machinations, these other people who are just like, oh, this girl's not good enough, this girl is trash, whatever have you. Because remember, the stepsister ruined the girl's reputation, whatever have you. And the girl, the feudal lord lady, warrior spirit, gets back this girl's money, gets back this girl's screenplay, sets up traps for the stepsister, basically plays political games. The stepsister starts getting desperate to win because now the inheritance she was supposed to have, gone. Well, the inheritance she stole, gone. The fiance she was supposed to get, gone. Everything just being taken away from her one by one by one, and she's losing it. So she's just like, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna have her killed. and that's how it ends. Basically, the stepsister tries to get her killed, fails as she's supposed to because she's the villain, and in the process Mr. Mo gets hurt, and he's already found out that she's a spirit from another world, another universe, but he's still in love with her, whatever. And he's like, don't go, don't leave. And she's like, I won't go, you just have to wake up, stay with me, don't die. So dramatic for no reason. I love it. It was great. It was absolutely beautiful. I will not lie to you. There's that one. There's the one where the guy can, like, see the value of jade inside of rocks. I haven't finished watching that one yet, but I started watching it. It's great. And the unwanted wife of Atticus Fawn, I couldn't find that anywhere, but what I did find out was that it's a book on Dream. Do I also have the Dream app? Of course I do. Do I also read those really cringy werewolf stories? Of course I do. Because it's fun. So I found out it was a book on the Dream app, and I've been reading it on Dream. And I finished the story on Dream, which works for me because while I like watching videos, and no, I do not picture things in my head the way people usually picture things in their head, reading a story still paints it for me. So I'm able to see what's happening. And honestly, I think the artistic license that it seemed the real series, and by real I mean REEL, the real series had taken with the story would have just messed up the story, to be honest. I liked reading the book instead of just watching the reels on TikTok. So it's fun. It was fun. It was a great story. Not too much about werewolves anywhere, but that's fine. That's fine. And it continues. There's a lot to the story. There's a couple of books in the series. Am I going to finish it? I still don't know. Like, I mean by finish the series, I still don't know. But I just might. Oh, that blue coming in is looking great to me. But yeah, that's what I do when I'm bored. I watch cringy TV shows and read cringy books. Oh, that's why I had the H out. There's one H right there. Just one. I don't know why I poured so much out, but there's one H right there. There we go. Amazing. There we go. Just placing the peas. I think it's already 12:45, 12:46-ish. I think what I'll do is finish off the peas and then sign off for the day. Yeah, I'll sign off for the day. Go grab something to eat. I still have to head back over to my friend's house to print something on his Cameo and to chill and relax there. So maybe I'll actually order from there. If I order from there, I can get American Chinese food. Oh my god. Have I told you guys about this place yet? I don't know yet. But there's an American Chinese food place in Guang'an. And it is so effing good. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of Chinese food on like finals night. The chow mein makes me so happy. The fried rice, I don't know if anyone will understand this, but the fried rice is a bit too healthy. Like, I remember getting Chinese food in New York and getting Chinese food in St. Croix, and the fried rice being like this dark brown, salty fried rice. It was salty. It wasn't too oily, but it was dark brown because of all the soy sauce in it. But that was what you wanted. You wanted to know and to feel that this isn't completely healthy for you, right? It has vegetables, it has rice, whatever, but like, this is not healthy. That's what you wanted out of fried rice. Oh, you see, Elizabeth, you know, you're from New York, right? And at some point, the fried rice started getting healthier. Like, it wasn't as oily, it wasn't as dark in color from the soy sauce, nothing. I'm just like, why, right? But it still gave you that kind of, that oily feeling. So I love it. I love that feeling when it comes to fried rice. But this fried rice, although it does still have a bit of oily feeling to it, like mouthfeel to it, it's still too healthy. It still tastes and feels too healthy to be proper fried rice. And that bothers me. You know, like, it should not feel and taste healthy. So, yeah. I still think, though, that it's super tasty. Oh my god, zooming out is amazing. Sorry. I just zoomed out for you guys, and I'm just seeing it. Even though it's not even completely filled out, the hair itself hasn't been completely filled out. But, like, that really bright red of the hair, some of the pink is on this side of it, blending in. It looks so good. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Also, this kind of, like, halo effect here. of like blending from the dark blue to the dark purple to the slightly lighter purple to the lighter duskier purple. That's looking amazing. And then another color is going to come in to play here. It's another lighter, not lighter, but brighter red color is going to go in there. I almost want to do this right now. I almost want to do this right now just to see what that looks like in there. But I shall behave myself. I'll behave. I won't do it now. I just kind of want to, you know? Oh, wow, that's so pretty. But yeah, Chinese food. I can't get it delivered to my house. My house is just outside of that restaurant's delivery radius. But my friend's house is right inside of it. So, if I'm going over there, I'll just order Chinese food to his house. Yes, that's what I want. I want fried rice, I want chow mein, and I want fried rice, I want chow mein, and I want do I want orange chicken or General Tso's? I think I want General Tso's. All right, well, that's it for today. That is all I'm doing for today. I need to be able to do other things. And I really do want to work on... See, General Tso's, right? Yeah. General Tso's is great. This one is a bit... You know what I really miss? Mall Chinese food. Mall Chinese food. That is where they kept like the kind of unhealthy rice. They kept it in the malls. And I love mall Chinese food. I would always get fried rice with Orange Julius. Oh, that was a great place. I always get fried rice with sesame chicken, which was basically General Tso's, but with more sesame seeds and a little less spice. But I loved the sesame chicken. I loved it so much. It was my go-to. Sesame chicken, fried rice, and the stir-fried vegetables. That was my go-to. That was what I wanted. That is what I did. And I always got it. It was great. What? Where am I? Oh, I'm on row 9. Okay. While I finish up, I'm going to continue talking. So row 9, do as 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the pattern I'm using for this crochet is ancient, let's say. Like, this is a pattern I stole from my grandmother. She had stopped crocheting by then. Her arthritis was had gotten pretty bad, so she wasn't crocheting anymore. But I found this in, and let me know if you guys also have this. You know those Danish butter cookies? And they're in a tin, always at your grandmother's house, but that tin never had cookies in it. It always had like sewing supplies. That was my house. That was my house too. The blue one. Yes, the blue one. Actually, in my house, that tin was red. In my house, the sewing tin was red. The tin that was blue always had cookies, but the tin that was red never had cookies. Oh my god. Is an SNL sketch about that? Bro, I told you. This needs to be, I'm pretty sure this is like a what you call it, a global phenomenon. Because I've had friends who are from India. Same thing. I have friends who are from the States. Same thing. This is a global phenomenon. Grandmas were just out here tricking us, bro. They were just out here with the tricks, with the trauma of wanting cookies but only finding sewing supplies. That's what they were out here with. No, in the one chain below. Anyway, chain 1, skip 3, 4 treble in 1. Okay, I'm doing it right. But yeah, they were out here doing it. But in the drawer that my grandmother kept her sewing supplies in that tin, there were, I would find all of these like really yellowed, really browned paper. Like, I don't know if you can see how brown this paper is on camera, but this is not white. Like, this is, it's stained with age. It's stained with age. And it's for this pineapple star. And I made this once. But I made it with the wrong yarn, in the wrong size. I didn't know what to use. But I think when I made it, I must have been like 13 or 14 years old. My grandmother still has, like, you know that Red Heart acrylic size 4 yarn? The worsted yarn? I made it with that in white. And it came out so big and so thick and not cute at all. And I was just like, but why? Why does it work? I mean, I followed the instructions. I read it. I did everything right. I researched any stitches that I didn't know how to do. Come to find out, I was just using yarn that was way too thick for this kind of thing. I didn't find that out until like several years later, and I just never attempted to make it again. But this is the only pattern that I had taken from the house when I left for college. Because I really wanted to make it again at some point. And I just had it with me for years and years and years. I never made it again because I got into knitting instead and other activities instead. And so now I'm doing it. And it's working for me. I love it. It makes me happy. Hold on a second. I need to check something in this picture. Where am I? I should be here. Then I should be making 3 of them, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3. Make 4 treble in the chain below. Aha! Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. Yes, I know exactly what I did wrong. I'm going to pull that out. Yeah, so this, I had actually lost this pattern for a good couple weeks somewhere in my house. I didn't know where it went. I thought I had lost it for good. I was so upset. So I started looking for it on, Ravelry. I started looking for it all over Google, and I couldn't find this pattern for the life of me. So I got another similar pineapple pattern. I was making that for a little while, but it wasn't bringing me joy because I just knew it was the wrong one. So instead, I put it aside. I started picking up my other knitting projects that I've had going for over a year. And I'm way too out of frame for this. And then as I was cleaning my house and emptying bags of stuff, I found this pattern again. I was so happy. I was like, okay, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do this right. I know I need this really thin yarn. I know I need lace versions of my crochet needles. I'm going to get what I need and do the things. So that's what I did. I already had this really thin yarn. I just didn't have the right needles for it. So I had to get a pack of needles, a new pack of needles. So I have duplicate crochet needles now. but that's fine. I can always use them. I like to use my crochet needles for casting on my knitting. It's an easy way to cast on I think it's called the Chinese waitress cast on. Also really good for provisional cast on. So I have needles in just about every size now, including the lace sizes. And so I started doing it again, and then I was like, you know what, just in case something happens to this paper, I really need to search where this pattern came from, what vintage book was this in, where can I find it again if I really need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I really need to, and all the things. So what I ended up doing was searching, not Pineapple Star, because that wasn't giving me anything before. I ended up searching this at the very bottom. It says article 49, Lily Frost Tone, 600 yard cones. I was like, okay, if this is specifically made with this thread, then I bet if I search this thread plus Pineapple Star, I'll find it. And immediately as I searched it with the thread name in it, I found it. I found it. It's only available in a book, but this pattern was written and published in 1970. So it's not as vintage as I thought it was, but I think at this point, if I do the math correctly, my grandmother was 24, around 24, 25, so mid-20s, around when this pattern was published. And her big crocheting days were mid-20s to early 40s. So I'm right in the middle of her big crochet age, and here I am crocheting something that she herself had made when she was younger. And she used to cover all of our, not used to, she still does, all of the side tables, all of the coffee tables, our dressers are covered in these doilies. My dresser in my room is covered in a doily that I made that has more doilies on top of it, like really small circle ones that I would put like my lotions on and my body butters on. And yeah, I think when I started crocheting, it was because I knew my grandmother used to and that she couldn't anymore, and I really wanted to like be like, look, I can do it too, Grandma, look. I'm crocheting just like you do, or like you did. And she didn't teach me how to crochet. Somebody at Bible camp. Yes, I went to a Bible camp. I went to a church camp for summer. A church camp that my grandma sent me to because she decided I need to do something with my life for the summer. So someone at church camp taught me how to, like a teacher came in to teach the girls or the boys, whoever wanted to do it, but it was mostly girls, how to crochet. And she taught me this one crochet pattern by heart, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's how I learned how to read crochet and how to read knitting. So for instance, if I were to put this down for a few days and come back to it and I forgot exactly which row I was on, all I would have to do is kind of look at the rest of it and be like, okay, well, I had to do 3 shells here. So 3 shells here. This is a picot chain. This is the beginning of my thing because here is 2 shells, not 3 shells. So I have to look for whatever row has me doing 3 shells. So 4 trebles in a space, or 4 trebles at the top of a treble, or 5. I know most of these chains here in the middle are 5 to 6 stitches each. I'm doing 7 stitches now for this row. So if I can get into the minute details and count how many chains are here. I'll be like, okay, so I have to chain seven at some point. I can use those details to go back and find it on the pattern. With the pattern I learned by heart, if I look at a picture of a doily that I made, I can do that pattern again. And that's just how I was taught. I was taught to do it that way so that I wouldn't forget. Where am I? Chain 7, make 4 treble in 1, chain 1. 4 treble and chain 1 below, chain 1. Skip 3 treble, 4 treble in 1, picot chain 4 treble in 1. Return. Oh, reference star. Okay. But yeah, that's how I learned how to crochet. I found a crochet book in my school's library. I started doing stuff from there. Although none of the stuff really appealed to me. So I decided I wanted to try making clothes. I never did back in middle school and high school. I only started making sweaters and stuff in my adult life after I moved to Korea, and I met my friends Elvie and Elizabeth and a lot of other knitting people at these knitting meetups that Elvie would do. And that's when I really started trying to do sweaters and challenging myself. And now, basically, if I knit anything but a sweater, it takes me so long to knit it because I'm just like, I want to do a sweater. I want to do a shirt. I want to do something. I can't do socks for my life. I can do everything else though. I can make a t-shirt. I can make a sweater. I can make a really thick sweater. I can make a mohair sweater. I can make a shawl. I would do a shawl any day over a scarf. I can't do a scarf. Scarves bore me for some reason. Shawls are where it's at for me. I think one day I'll try mittens, but I feel like it's going to go the way of socks, where I do one sock and I never do the other sock, or I just never finish the sock in the first place. So I don't think I'll do mittens anytime soon, but I'll think about it a little bit longer. I wonder, Elizabeth, does this angle work for crocheting on stream? I feel like more detail should be shown if I'm going to crochet on stream. But I think this is my hyper focus for now. Trying to make this this doily. I got some not bad news, but not happy news either about my grandmother and her health. She's not doing badly, but her arthritis is progressing. She's needs to get minor eye surgery at the end of the month. And oof. It's just, I think maybe that's why I'm starting to be like, I need to crochet again. I need to get back to that and do the thing. I need another distraction, a different distraction. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picot chain, which means I have to chain 6, go back 4, slip stitch. Slip stitch in, and then chain 2 for the picot chain, and then 4 treble in the first treble. Didn't I say I was going to get off stream like 10 minutes ago? And here I am crocheting for everybody. Yeah, so I've done that. I'm going to go ahead, get ready for the rest of my day. Get ready to go to my friend's house eat some delicious Chinese food, and do all the things. So, have a good day, everybody. Have a good Sunday. Have a good Saturday night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Try to get the rest that I can never seem to get myself because I don't know what rest means. And just be happy. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you thrive. So, bye guys. Oh, I have a new scene for you to see. So watch that and I'll see you next week. Bye.